Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there is Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in a vehicle that has eluded me for far too long. I have wanted one of these in our driveway since they were announced. I've been drooling over them, building and pricing on the websites. It's a long time coming. And in this video, we're going to tell you how this 2023 GMC Canyon AT4 fits our family of three. Stay tuned. All right, Holly, we have had this one for a week. I feel like I already know where you stand on this one because you've outright told me, one, and two, you've refused to drive it most of the time because, well, it's a little difficult for you to get in and out of. So why don't we do like we always do, start talking outside and inside styling before we really get into your strong feelings on this truck. Because I've been on a roller coaster of emotions with this one myself. What are your thoughts on the exterior styling of it?
I like the exterior styling of it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like it, but I feel like on the outside it looks like a much bigger truck than it is on the inside.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I like it because
Yeah.
I've always said if you're going to get a truck, get a truck.
Right.
A truck.
Mid-size pickup trucks like this have grown immensely over the years. The full-size trucks of our youth were this size. Like, I'm old and crotchety, I guess. They ain't what they used to be. This truck is big for a mid-size truck. And it's, like I said in the intro, why I've been online building and pricing these. Full-size trucks are massive.
Sure.
This is more the size I would want if we were to live with a truck, especially if it were to be my truck, which I feel is the theme of this review. Anyway.
Your truck? That's the thing.
But you like the exterior styling on it?
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't say that there's anything particularly unique about the styling of it.
Okay.
When I'm looking for it in a parking lot, it looks like all the other trucks.
Okay. Well,
Which is fine, I guess.
I will say that for GMC, compared to its twin cousin, however you want to deem it, over at Chevrolet, all GMC trucks get a lifted stature and a wider stance. So this really does look like a big burly truck.
Burly, not girly.
Burly, yes, burly truck.
Just clarifying.
More than the lower trims of the Chevrolet version. And to that end, I've gotten a lot of compliments on this. A surprising amount of compliments on this one.
People love this truck.
Yeah.
People who haven't driven it love this truck.
Foreshadowing. Okay, moving inside. Thoughts on the interior?
It's a lot smaller on the inside than
It
I
is.
expected it to be. And something that's really interesting, and I'm a short person, and it doesn't feel any different in the driver's seat than in the passenger side.
More like a shorty pants.
I am a shorty pants.
Thank you, Tucker.
I'm a shorty pants. But you can tell me how you feel as someone who's taller than me, but it feels like the seat is sitting right on the ground.
So,
especially
when we first got this, both seats were on the ground. But as you can see from my demonstration here, the seat goes up quite a bit.
But there's not enough headroom for it to go up. So I feel like I'm driving a sports car.
Okay.
But on this side, there's not even a handle.
Yeah.
And we don't have the running boards on this, but you can get running boards, right?
Yes.
I would have to have running boards on this truck. Because I could barely crawl in here. At least the seat is on the ground, so I can just kind of roll myself into the seat. But when
roll yourself into
but I feel like even in the driver's seat right now that it's
interesting,
like driving a sports car as far as like how much room there is.
Because I'm looking at your legs right now, and it looks like you're sitting in a normal chair. It's interesting that you bring this up because that was a long-held criticism of the leader of this segment in the Toyota Tacoma, and that was the case. There was no major vertical adjustment in those. But Yes, it is a.
But I mean, yeah, the way I'm sitting right now, like I'm very comfortable, but I'm also 5 foot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you got anybody, especially a tall person,
Mm.
I wonder how comfortable it would be, or if it would be like scrunching yourself, an elephant in a shoebox.
Well, I do know I let a friend ride over here that is over 6 foot tall, and he put the seat back where he was comfortable, and Tucker wouldn't have been able to ride back behind him. So, again, it is a tighter cabin, but I am used to driving a vehicle with about this much interior room, so it's not a shock to me, as maybe it is to you with your Cherokee, or just the fact that we've tried living with it for a week. And even Tucker's noted how he's got limited amounts of legroom back there.
Yeah.
Which I think is a perfect segue to putting in Tucker's child safety seat. All right, putting Tucker's child seat in this pickup truck. I will go ahead and show you what it's like putting it in rear facing, and just how much it affects the front seat when you actually tilt it and adjust it for rear facing duty. So we do have the power passenger seat on this one. I'm gonna have to slide that seat quite a bit to give that rear seat just enough room to really settle down as it should. So there we go. There's rear facing car seat for you right there. Sure, this will probably be down a little bit further, but let's check out what that looks like for the front seat passenger. All right, this is what front passenger space looks like with a rear facing car seat in the GMC Canyon. I'm gonna do my best to wedge myself in here. You can see it's not great. I'm 5'10". This is not built for rear facing car seats. My knees are absolutely gonna go into the dash in the event of a wreck, and the child seat is right back behind me. This isn't a great setup. I'd definitely go full size, which, let's face it, full size pickup trucks are the family vehicle here in East Texas. Now let's see what rear facing or front facing looks like back there in that rear seat. All right, so Tucker obviously doesn't need this in the rear facing format anymore. So turn it around. This is a Graco Extend-A-Fit car seat, and make sure I've got it all the way in the upright position. I will say the lower latch points are very easy to use and locate on this vehicle. There isn't a lot of seat material around it. It is a snug fit down there, but not hard to get to. Now, with the increased ride height and no running boards on this one, getting to this innermost one is interesting. And I will say, thanks to the 60/40 split bench rear seat bottom, you can still access the underseat storage on the larger 60% on the driver's side by putting a child seat over here on this side. So that's a nice touch. Before I really hammer this down, I'm gonna feed this top tether strap through a nylon strap over the shoulder behind the headrest, and in behind the center headrest right here is a metallic latch where you attach that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this into place now. Pull this top tether nice and tight from the side over here, making sure that's not going anywhere. And now I can go ahead and snug this down nice and tight. It fits in there rather snugly. One of the easiest that I've experienced so far in the midsize segment. We haven't done this in the new 24 Raptors yet, or Rangers yet. I've been in the Ranger Raptor. And we have not tried this in the new Tacos just yet, the Toyota Tacomas. So as far as midsize goes, this is currently the best child seat install in a midsize pickup truck for me. And you can see here with the seat up for all that rear room for a rear facing car seat, plenty of room up here, but we can actually scoot that back now. So as you can see, putting a rear facing car seat in this is a no-go. Like, my knees would be gone in an instant. But Tucker, as he is now, has no more or less room than my Chevy Cruze. So again, just know what you're getting into. But yes, it is a more compact truck, and I feel like there's no middle ground because these are kind of tight, but full-size trucks are so huge. So I don't know.
There's one thing that I really like about the interior, and that's the design.
Yes.
Very nice.
You like different colors and textures and materials? We've got that in spades.
Yes,
in
and
here.
I like the combination of the tan and the dark and the gray. But then even the stylings of the seats with the little tan strips that
and
go.
the AT4 embroidered here on the bolsters.
Yeah. I just really think the design is very chic, very luxury looking. I like that.
So when I was in Detroit, the head of the brand noted that 51% of the vehicles they sold over the last year were either the AT4 Premium Off-Road badge or the Denali badge. And I will say they're kind of cheating the game just a little because there are 4 trims on this truck. 2 are AT4s and 1 is a Denali. So 75% of the trims on this truck fall into...
They cheat.
Yes, but if you want to see what this thing is capable of off-road, I have a whole video on that I'll link. Quite proud of it. But yes, definitely a premium interior. I like the design of it. And that's where...
Premium style.
Yes, premium style. We have to... Because, like, less than 3,500 miles on this. 3,500, not 35,000. And, like, this one isn't as bad, but the driver door, which gets used every time, is... It's cheap. It feels...
The back door is the one I've noticed it on when you close it. It sounds like something is broken. Every single time I'm like, oh my gosh, did I close Tucker's finger in the door?
Yeah.
Like what? But no, that's just like...
It is a very hollow sounding close thud. And
feels like
back doors.
something's broken
Yeah.
back there.
Not our favorite. Either
Not our
way.
favorite. And there's squeaky on the...
Like,
I don't know.
we've been joking for the entire time we've had this that this was made on a Friday. I looked, it was made on a Thursday, but it may have been made towards quitting time because, like, again, it looks premium until you really live with it. And then it's like, okay, well, y'all knew what to do, y'all just didn't execute.
Well, it didn't. The execution fell short.
Yeah, which I'm a little surprised. This is hard plastic. They've been doing a good job, General Motors has, with rubberized, but this is a more affordable truck, so there is that. But we do have the massive infotainment screen. We've got the 8-inch digital, gauge cluster over there for you. All trims above this, so Denali and AT4X get a full, like, 12-inch gauge screen in there.
And the air condition works.
I don't typically get cold in vehicles. I have frozen in this. And it's been hot and humid and gross. So,
and the seats are heated and ventilated, and the ventilated seats work and they stay on.
they remember where you had them set when you turn the vehicle back off and on. And if I were to get out of this one and leave you, it would be like, oh, there's nobody over there, and it would turn it off because there's no reason to ventilate an empty seat.
The first thing that I really hated about this truck was
so we're getting into it.
The automatic start-stop
Yeah.
is terrible. It's
Very noticeable.
very noticeable. It's like your car shut down.
Yeah. So famously, GMC has ditched the V6 and the turbo diesel options in the previous year models of this truck. And now we get one engine, and it's a turbo 4. There you go. One engine, it's a turbocharged 4, but it is very powerful, like V8 levels of power. I have been impressed driving this. I'm going to go ahead. You just keep driving. I'm going to push this until I get to the screen that I want. Well, in the 200 plus miles.
I think I turned on my steering wheel heat.
I did, accidentally. In the 200 plus miles that I've driven this, I've been very impressed with the power and responsiveness of the engine and the transmission. What say you?
Yeah, I concur.
Yep.
It's been really good.
Yeah.
What's the gas mileage?
Not great.
Oh.
Not great. So we'll get into, when I pull the window sticker out later, the EPA estimates, but again, in 202 miles, granted some of those were off-road, 14.4 is what we're averaging. In the last 500 miles, it's 15.7, which is not great. Not the best. But what are your thoughts driving it around yourself? Visibility, stuff like that.
Visibility has been pretty good. I haven't had any issues there.
The mirrors, I feel, are a little small for the fact that this is a truck, but I mean, otherwise, we are sitting up above everything. You mentioned how big this truck feels on the outside. Yeah. You definitely feel tall as you
driving
get in
here.
it.
That is true, even though you feel like you're sitting on the floor. You're still tall, which that's why it's kind of a weird conundrum.
Yep.
There's no handle. I may have already mentioned
yes,
that.
You did. I have a handle.
There's no handle on the driver's side.
But anyway, we've got storage. So storage pocket down
Not great.
Down here is like a cup holder, but there's a little tray back here.
It's a small
little bit
holder.
Here, little wireless charging spot right here, 2 cup holders. A deep but smallish center console with removable tray. 2 cup holders back here. Tucker's got a fold down armrest back there. Underseat storage kind of sucks because there's a whole lot of plastic down there and all your tools for changing a flat.
I just really, for a truck, I feel like there should be more. No, I feel like there should be more storage spots.
So
I don't know.
The glove box is not damped.
Is it a truck when you want to say that you have a truck, but you don't actually use it for truck things?
Yeah. This does truck things. It can tow up to 7,700 pounds, and as I proved, you can off-road it.
Does the person who buys this does truck things?
You tell me.
I feel like no. I feel like people doing truck things need more storage.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let us know. Comments down below. Tucker, what's your favorite feature? What button is your favorite feature of this truck?
The toot button.
Yes, there's a toot button. You push it and all 4 windows go down. I would do it, except your camera is mounted on your window. Any other thoughts before I pull out the window sticker?
No.
No? How's the ride?
The ride is nice. The seats are comfortable. They're a little on the firmer side, but still comfortable.
And then it rides like a truck. Like, you're in a truck. This one is built for off-road. It's the AT4.
Yes.
So it rides like a truck, but it's not been horrible. Horrible.
No.
I can do my Drew Barrymore.
It's been comfortable.
Horrible. No?
No. Okay.
All right. So, U.S. fuel economy. EPA rates it 17 city, 21 highway, 19 combined. Nowhere in the trip computer are we actually seeing that. So, yeah. I say, and many other people have said, it actually got worse over the V6 that it replaced. That being said, it is, again, a very powerful, not a letdown when you actually drive the truck. It has been plenty powerful and peppy. Care to guess the MSRP on this one?
I have a feeling it's going to be more than I would want to pay for it.
I think that just came with your initial impressions of this vehicle, that you were not a huge fan, so anything would have been. But throw a number my way.
Trucks are hard for me to fall in love with.
You've gotten some of the last ones right on with the price.
Okay. 82.
Nowhere close.
Oh, too high?
Way too high.
Okay, good. See? Okay, maybe I will like it more than I thought. See,
so
the
there's
price
hope.
can affect
some
of my opinions, you know?
So there's hope.
Yeah, there's hope. Let's hear it. You're going to say 81,995.
$49,355.
49. Oh, that's
$350.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
With the heated and ventilated
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah. That's like the game changer for us here in Texas.
Yeah.
Ventilated the seats and we're happy.
Sign me up.
So there's a chance one of these could
that's
find their
not
way
bad.
in our driveway.
Okay. I take back things I said.
All right.
Some things I said.
So I'm not going to spill all the beans on my final thoughts on this. You'll have to go watch my full review to know whether or not I'm going to be pushing any harder on what she just shared with all of us. But if you want to see more from Holly, some behind the scenes stuff from her, some stuff she's been writing and doing, go find her at Female Consumer on Instagram and on Facebook. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, YouTube, all the things, or go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for me and my family in the 2023 GMC Canyon AT4, till next time, gearheads, bye.
Say I'm late. I'm not late. Okay, I'm late.
My family, the comedians. Is everybody ready?
I'm late. I'm not late. Okay, I'm ready.
You've created this monster. Look at that precision. Precision.
Sure would hate it if you hit something.
I'm gonna hit something.
All right, Holly, we're doing something a little bit different here. Some of the quirks and features. Can you turn on the headlights? Nope. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. Not,
Is that on?
not even the right side of the steering wheel.
Is that on?
Nope, no.
Well, there's a light right there.
Nope. Nope. I'm guessing when this light changes, I'll have to tell you that they are automatic. So typical operation, you wouldn't need to, but if you wanted to turn on the headlights, nope,
Back.
nope.
Okay, where is it?
Oh, it's right there.
What?
Everything's on the screen.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
love technology.
Yeah. And so earlier we had it on the trip information to reset the trip info. How would you do that?
Reset the trip. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, that was
Nope. That's music.
that
Well-
wasn't it.
Nope. You're changing what station we're listening to.
Oh, that's stations?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, how do I go back?
I just
This is
I just
safe.
told you
Did I turn on the music?
everything is in the screen. I
all
literally just told you that. So yeah, your fog lights are there, your doors and window
I didn't know you did all
lockout
of it.
is there, your headlights, that's all there.
Okay, so
Drive
here
and park,
is my
traction control,
question.
everything is in the
Here
screen.
is my question. What happens if the screen breaks? How do you drive it?
Well,
You drive blind.
you drive it however it is currently set. Tucker, did you toot? Are we gonna have to push the toot button? There's the toot button.
I'm so distracted. I went down the wrong street.
Mommy, you'll have to pull the windows up.
Oh, so the toot button doesn't pull the
No.
windows up?
No.
Well, that's lame.
And only the driver's window is automatic up down. The toot button didn't even automatically put them all the way down. I had to hold it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So everything here in the screen, camera, but the camera, if you're trailering, it allows you to watch what's going on back there. So that's nice. But yeah.
If you're actually doing truck things, which you probably
So
are.
I still haven't gotten to the screen where we reset the vehicle trip meter. So we have to go in here and trip, and then here you go. So bunch of the clicks when it could have just been a button. Should have been a button on the steering wheel. But yeah. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Yep. If you want to know my full thoughts, like I said, roller coaster of emotions with this pickup truck. Go watch my solo reviews.